screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'll start a new one with new file js.html. So I told you about loops. So I'll create one loop var show, which will be empty. Next I'll go for loop. So this is syntax of for loop. I is equals to 0. I should be less than 10. I should be less than 10. I plus plus. Inside this I'll initialize this variable here only. I have not initialized, I mean I have not declared. I'm going to declare it now. Here I'll write show plus is equal to the name is I. So if you have practiced loops, you will understand what I am doing. Now I'll give one ID here. I'll create one h3 and I'll give one ID here, which should be ABC. ID ABC, and I'll try to display that there. Document dot get element by ID dot inner HTML is equal to this variable where I will be looped. Show. Here I have to give ABC. And now if you see, it will be looped till 9. The num is. I'll just add the break tag here. Break tag. So now if you see, it is looped. It has been looped from 0 till 9 because I have given the condition should be less than 10. So this is 9 is less than 10. So when it loops for the 10th time, it is going to check and the condition should be less than 10. So the loop has stopped. And now if you want to break the loop on a certain condition in between the loop, you have given the condition 10. So it has looped till 9. Even though the condition is 10, and if you want to break the loop, you use if condition. So here if I is equal to 4, break. So this is about break keyword. Look, even though the condition was less than 10, it is not showing till 9 because you have asked when I is equal to 4 it should break. It won't display, so it will display till 3. So this is the break keyword which you need to learn. You can break the loop in between with the if condition. You can set the condition. When the condition is matched, the break keyword will break the loop. Got it, everyone? And you have one more, continue. If I is equal to 4, continue. What this will do? It will loop till 9, but 4 won't be displayed. Look, it is still refreshing. It will take out, when you write the if condition, it will take out the one which is condition. Look, there is no 4. After 3, it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I will do it for 2. If it is 2, there will be 0, 1, 3. When you use continue, 2 will be escaped. On the condition what you have mentioned, that will be escaped, removed, extracted. You can say anything. So this is the use of break and continue keyword. Got it? Why we use and how to use these keywords?
Yes, sir.
Just hold on for a second. Yeah, so that is about that, and now we shall see about set. Okay, there's a in JavaScript we have something called as set. So I'll just comment all these things. So set is like an array which doesn't contain a duplicate values, which doesn't contain unique values, which means it doesn't contain duplicate values. So how to create that set? Look here, where students is equal to new set. So this is the declaration. So inside this I can add unique values. I'll go for console.log to check students. So can anyone read me the names? Guys, can anyone read me the names in the arrays of the students of new set?
Preeti, Pallavi, Yash, Rohit, Asma, Preeti.
So Preeti is repeated, right, at the first and at the last.
Yes, sir.
But now if you check in the console, there will be only one Preeti there. Can you find two Preeti in this console?
Yes, sir.
So set means it will contain only unique values. Set will contain only new values. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So if I have to add a value to the set, if I have to add a new one, all I can do is students dot add. I can add here Vikas, and if I check the console, after adding, Vikas will be added there. Look here, there are 6, which is Vikas has been added. This is to add. The add method will add the values there, and you can use all the for loops for that. For loop, using loops you can loop them. And next you have map. So here this might be Preeti A and this might be Preeti B, and if you see there now, look here, Preeti A is there and Preeti B is there. Both are there, right? Because Preeti A is different from Preeti B, right? So when there was only names with Preeti, it was a duplicate value. It was not unique. So map can hold them, but you have to make them as objects. Instead of it, you have to make them like objects. How, right? I'll show you now. So map will be somewhat like where interns is equal to new map interns is equal to new map. So here you will have this square brackets, and inside these square brackets you have multiple square brackets, comma square brackets, comma square brackets, comma square brackets, comma square brackets. Here you have key pair value, so this will be key 0 1, so this should be comma, this can be anything. Okay, I'll add the numbers at the start. 1 Preeti, here I can add 2 Asma, 3 Yash, 4 Pallavi, 5 Rohit, and I will add Preeti again, but ID will be different. There the initial was, here it will be ID 6 comma Preeti. Look, now I will console.log interns, console.log. So again, Preeti, can you read the names here inside of it along with the numbers?
1 comma Preeti, 2 comma Asma, 3 comma Yash, 4 comma Pallavi, 5 comma Rohit, 6 comma Preeti.
Look here Preeti is repeated. I'll just refresh. I think I have not saved the page. Let me save it. Yeah, I have saved it now. Look here, you have 6 values there, Preeti, and here you have Preeti. Key value pair, key is 1, value is Preeti. Look here, observe, Preeti, a duplicate value will be there because it's a key value pair. That is why. So this is the difference between set and map. Set will have unique values, map will have key value pairs. Key value pairs. This is the key, this is the value. So get to know the difference between set and map. This is something that you are not going to use very often, but this is something you have to know because they will ask in the question. They ask a question in your interview, and if you have to add something, you have to use set method. Interns dot set, inside this you have to add 7 comma Vikas, and I'll check the interns. Now a value, a key pair value will be added the second time. Yeah, interns spelling mistake is there, it should be interns. And now if you see, look here, Vikas will be added at the last with the number 7, but at the first there is no 7. Size is 7 because it starts from 0, so 7. Here size is, here the size is 6, here the size is 7. So this is the thing that you need to know, difference between set and map. Look here, set 6, map, here add map method, here set method to add. It was 6, I added with the add method. Map was 6, I added with set method. So this is about set and map. And normally you have a method called size, so that you can check the size of it. And one more you have has method. It will show true or false. I will check another console. Here I will ask console.log interns dot has. This is has method. I will check for Asma. ASMA Asma. And now if you check, it is showing false. Just hold on for a second. Well, I should be using values. Is there a value 2? Key value pair, I should use key to check 2. Yes, true, 2 is there. If you want to change, you can interchange them. So you have to add keys to check. It will show true. There are only 7. If I check for 20, it will show false. Yeah guys, just hold on for a second there. Internet issues. Yeah, going on. So this is about set and map, and I have told you about the data types and objects, how to create a new string object, how to create a new number object, how to create a new boolean object. All these things you need to know because I have already explained these things at the start. And now we shall move on to the next topic. Please go through the data types, okay? That is the most important one. Get to know what is null and what is undefined. I'll be asking these questions tomorrow. So in the previous, I told you that I'll be taking the interview, right? So I'll take this interview tomorrow. Without fail, I'll be taking this interview. Be prepared. Like I've already asked you to prepare by today, but I couldn't be there. I'll be there tomorrow where I'll be taking test. Don't say I have done 60%, 40%, 30% confusions and all these things. Whatever I explained today will not be included in the interview. Till Friday what I have told, that will be taken. So I told you about conversion. Using number method, you can convert a string into number, and a number you can convert it into a string. All these things I have explained. Please go through that. Go through the content and see what I have missed. And if you feel like there is something need to be known, what I have missed, let me know and I'll start explaining them for you guys. So please go through the content and practice each and everything. The things what you have learned so far are all the important JavaScript topics. You still have bitwise operator and all those things, which is not a thing for now. And I have already explained about regular expressions, like I said, globally and for case sensitive, how to use regular expression which is regex. Please go through that. Those are all important going on. So for today I told you about set, map and break keyword. Try to do mathematical operations on that, like you know BODMAS, right? Brackets of multiplication, division, addition and subtraction. You try to work on that so that you will get to know. If not, it will be a problem there. So now I'm going to explain you about try catch method, okay? So what I'll do, try catch. So the syntax of try catch method is try catch. So this is the syntax of try catch method. So what I am going to do, I will write alert or else I'll write here I'll write on function ABC inside this I'll write someone. So guys, can anyone tell me what error I might get in the console? What error I might get? I'm asking you a question, guys. Can anyone tell me what error I might get there? Or else I'll just remove this. I'll remove this. Guys, please tell me what error I might get now here. Any guesses?
Type error.
It is showing ABC is not defined. I am invoking a function, the function which I have not written. Look here, it is showing ABC is not defined, right? Guys, can you see here in the console? It is telling ABC is not defined because I have not written anything. So in the try catch method, what happens when there is an error, you can handle them. Try ABC. ABC in the catch. So this is the catch what I told in the syntax. Here you will pass a parameter which is ERR, and here you can say console.log ERR. Now the color which you were looking in red won't be an error anymore. Look, it is showing in black. Before it is used to show in red, right? Red means it is an error, right? Now what I'll do here in the catch, I will show alert. You can write this error. So whenever there is an error, ABC is not defined, it will handle whatever the code you try to put inside try. Inside the try you have a code. If that code is having error, that error can be handled inside this. It's not about error, you can say there was a problem. There was a problem. Now if you see here, look, there was a problem. Means you want to execute a code block. Like you have a 10 lines of code and you want to execute it. There was an error, the user doesn't know. The user doesn't know what JavaScript means, what function means, what parameters means. But when it tries to do something, the page won't be loading. The code what you have written might not be loading. At that time, you might use try catch. If the code is correct, it will work inside the try. This is not like if else condition. This is to handle the errors. If the code block contains a certain errors, from those errors the web might not work. Instead of web not working, you can add something else so that you can get to know it is not working. Understood try catch, or you want me to explain it again? You have a code. If that code is not working, there is an error. To handle that error, now the error said ABC is not defined. If you want, if the user doesn't know what ABC means, you can define it in a different way. There was a problem loading. Look, I just now I tried it, right? Like that you can try. Understood everyone, or you have still confusion in this try catch?
Yes, sir, understood.
What about others?
Yes, sir.
So this is try catch method, and this try catch method practice well. Try means execute a code. If it is having error, don't show that error. Go for catch. You can customize that error what you want to display. You can display the direct error, or you can customize what to write there. Sometimes you might see something like it is not loading, server busy, all this. It is in the try catch. It is completely different from if else condition. Don't compare it with if else condition. Both are completely different. Look, or else I will just explain you here. Execute code here, code which you want to exit. Here executed code having error displays catch. Displays catch. Inside catch you can write anything. Look, ABC was not defined. Now if you see, it will show there is a problem. Look, I'll refresh, it will show there was a problem. Means the error is handled differently. So try this try catch throw method. I will let you know. First understand this. And going on, I'll be giving some customized work in JavaScript. So be ready using with all the basics. You still have final and throw method. It is not only about try and catch. You still have throw and final. Like if you have a set of codes and nothing is working, you can directly go for final. Like if you cannot handle much of a things, it can be handled. Look, I'll show you a basic example of that. Look here, for example, look, try to understand this example. If you understand this example, everything will be understood. I'll give one input. Here in the input, what I'll do, I'll give one ID and type text, and here I'll go and write ID. I'll give one ID. I'll write user data, and below this I'll create one button, button, and I'll write submit. So if you see here, you will have this input and submit, nothing is working. And for this submit, I'll give one function. On click, I'll write test, test. Okay, inside the script, I'll call the function test. So here I'll write console.log hi. To check a function, you can use alert or console.log hi. I'll go there. Yeah, when I click submit, look, it is showing hi, means when I click this, the function is getting called. Okay, now I'll remove this console. Now what I'll do, I will display another ID here, h3. I'll give one ID of show. Okay, if there is any problem when I click this, it should show that here. So this show I will capture first. How to capture? Const message is equal to document dot get element. Step by step, if you observe, you will get the idea. Get element by ID dot inner HTML. Okay, this means whatever the inside of this, I will get to know. I'll write here show. That's it. And here I will give a variable where z is equal to this. In this HTML, I will write I am a h3 where z. Now when I click z, I am a h3 should be showing in the console.log. I have captured it. The inner HTML, I have captured it by ID and assigned it to z. Now I'll put z there, and now if you see there, when I click this, look, I am a h3. The inner HTML I have captured and got into z. I'll remove this console.log. I have captured this first. I will remove it. No need to capture. And next what I'll do, this thing I will set it as empty. This z, whatever the value is there, that is already empty, and now I will set it empty again. Z or else not needed, which is already empty, and now if you go there, it will show empty. Look, empty. Z, you have this. Now I will capture this user data. Whatever I enter, I have to capture that. Where x is equal to, for input, instead of HTML, we have to write value. So what is the value for input? I have given ID user data. Control C, Control V. This should be value. VALUE, value, and I'll check X. Whatever I write, that will be displayed in X. I'll check X, means it will capture whatever the X I am going to write. So I'll write this, submit. Look, I'll get the value what I'm get there. Now I'll write asma, submit. I will get asma, means whatever I write here, I have captured that, and here there is an empty, even that I have captured. So you have got two HTML elements by get element by ID. Now I will use try catch method. Observe here, try catch. Okay, observe what I am going to do here. Empty means white space there will be. Look here, I will write VB. If you see here VB, you can see, right? For now it is empty, means that is empty there. Okay, now I'll show here. I'll write if condition. If, okay, if, what is the value that I have to check? The input what I am trying to put, that is x. If x dot is equal to empty, if it is empty, what I am going to write? I am asking you to throw me an error. Throw, I am asking it to throw which is empty. 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 If it is empty, or else you can write it. If the value is empty, means here when I click submit, right? Look, test is not defined, it is showing. I have to complete the catch method. Look here, it is showing underline. If the x, the value what I have entered, if it is empty, it should show throw empty. So this has been finished here. And if you have to type a number, if it is a nan, I am writing if. To check a nan, it is nan. It is a nan x. If it is nan, not a number, throw me an error which says not a number. Throw is a keyword. Look, purple color keyword. Tell not a number. Not a number. And then you have, you can convert that. What, right? X, that x you can convert into number method. Number, the x what you got here, that value you can convert it. X is equal to x, means the x value what you are going to write, Asma, that is a text. If that is a nan, throw me not a number, that was not a number. If it is a number, convert into number. I have written multiple if else condition, please look into this. And now I'll say again a if condition here. If x is greater than 10, throw big number. Big number. I'll use the same. If it is less than 10, small number, throw small number. And now you have this catch method. Okay, inside this catch method, parameter should be always ERR. That parameter is whatever the error you are going to find, that thing. And now here the z, what I have captured, right? Z dot inner HTML is equal to, I am going to write ERR. I am going to save this and I'll go there. When I click submit, well, whether the function is working or not, let us see. Yeah, I have written, I have an input, I have given type text and ID is user data, and next you have button, and this button you have on click which you call test method, and then you have an empty which you want to show. Then you have function test where you are calling your function. Here you are calling, let me check with the number. Still it is not getting displayed. Let me see what wrong we have done. I have captured a value of inner HTML which is this one, show, that I have added with Z. So instead of Z, I'll show what I can write. I'll write MSG, a message. Okay, I have a message. This message dot inner HTML, I'll make it empty. Message dot inner HTML, let it be empty. It is already, I have not given any word, but now I'm making it as empty. And now I have X, means I have this ID, user data, I have captured it, I have captured the value, and I have assigned it to a variable called X. Now in the try method, I have a condition. If instead of checking like this, let me use trim method. It will block all the white space, right? X dot trim. Can anyone tell me what trim method will do?
Remove the white space.
Yes. If it is having like that, it removes the white space, and if it is empty, it should throw me an error. And next you have if it is a nan, the value I have what you have entered. If it is a nan, it should show the value that it was not a number. And next you are converting this number to a number method. Using number method, you are converting the value into number. And next, if that value is greater than 10, you are asking it's a big number. And if the value is, I'm doing it for both, let me do it if it is less than 10, it should show small number. Then you have this catch method. Okay, inside this catch method, if you get an error, you are going to display it as message dot inner HTML. So I'll copy this message. Is equal to ERR, the parameter what you have placed there. Let me save it. Just hold on for a second. Well, the mistake is when I captured here and I given empty, I should have removed this, because I am setting empty here. Look, now it is showing empty. It was empty, right? You have written throw. This throw means you can create a new error, customized error. Instead of empty, you can write fill the input. You can customize, fill the input. Just hold on for a second, guys. Yeah. Now if you click on submit, it will show fill the input. So here try catch, whatever your this throw error, right? This error what you are displaying, if it is trim, this error is assigned to fill the input. This one will be displayed here. So you are customizing the error to what it should be here. Like if you have only one, you can assign it directly. You have multiple 1, 2, 3, 4. For that to assign, you can use throw. So here when it is empty, this error is assigned to fill the input. When it is a nan, not a number, this ERR will show not a number. Look here, I will write Asma now, which is not a number. Look, not a number. So this is the whole point of try, catch and throw method. This throw will be assigned to error. Error will be displayed. If you have only one, directly you can use. If you have n number of errors, that error you can use throw what to show, that will be assigned. Okay, if there is a 10, the error will be it's a big number. Look, I'll show here 11. It will show big number. So this is about throw, try, catch. Any confusions or you understood what I did here? It might be a little bit complex, but practice one or twice, you will get to know how it works. Look here, how many lines? 22 till 40, 18 lines of code, and if you remove this space, it's almost like 10 to 11 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lines of code. If you practice multiple times, you will get how it works. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I will share this video now. Try to practice this and you will understand the whole try catch block and why to use throw. If you understand this, final will be easy, which I'll be taking tomorrow, okay? And tomorrow I'll be taking interview. Even if I don't come to office, I'll take from laptop. Even if I come to office, I'll make the laptop close and then I will ask the questions. So don't worry about whether I come to office or not. Worry about attending the interview tomorrow, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it for today. Have a great day, everyone. I'll share the video in about like 10 to 15 minutes. Complete this video by 2 and then leave at 2.